to POV Italian cooking, where you see cooking from my point of view. Today we're going to use the zucchini blossoms that we had left over from our deep fried zucchini blossom episode, and we're going to make a zucchini blossom frittata. If you've watched my videos for any length of time, I've probably done 2 or 3 frittatas. They're quick, they're easy to make. We really enjoy them in this household now. Haven't had my coffee yet. It's early in the morning. But let's take a look at our ingredients and get this frittata in the oven. Let's take a quick look at our ingredients for our zucchini blossom frittata. We're going to use the rest of our zucchini blossoms that we had left over from our recipe yesterday. We're going to have 7 farm fresh eggs. Got these yesterday at the farmer's market. Use a little bit of red onion. Oh, probably about 1/3 of this red onion. A couple cloves of garlic finely chopped. Salt, pepper, a little bit of olive oil, and probably, we'll say, 2 tablespoons of milk. So I'm going to break away, rearrange a few things, do my prep on my onion and my garlic, and then we'll be back. I forgot one ingredient, Parmesan cheese. We're going to have a 1/4 cup of finely grated Parmesan cheese in this recipe. Sorry, it's morning, I'm tired, just waking up. For our squash blossom prep, you want to remove the stem. It's actually called a penis that comes down. What I am going to do is go ahead and just kind of tear off the top. Since I'm using these in a frittata, I want them to be very, very tender. So that's all we're going to do. If they fall apart, that's fine. That's really all we're going to do for these. Okay, I have 7 eggs in our bowl. All we're going to do is we're going to break these up. Next, we're going to add just a couple tablespoons of milk here, just a splash, guesstimate it. Salt and pepper. And our Parmesan cheese. And just get all that blended together. I have our olive oil heating in the pan. My beautiful wife is making banana pancakes, and we've kind of been eating these between shots. So, now that I got our oil hot, we're going to put in our onion. Again, I used about 1/3 of a red onion. The star of this dish is going to be the zucchini flowers. So you don't want an overpowering amount of red onion. Make sure you get it good and finely diced. We're going to let this cook through until it's almost transparent, and then we're going to put in the garlic. So in a few minutes, I'll be back. While our onions are browning, let's go ahead and get our squash blossoms, or zucchini blossoms, into our eggs. Now we're not going to beat these in because we do not want to tear them up. They are very, very delicate. So I'm just going to kind of poke them down in there a little bit. We want to make sure that when we get these in the pan that we get them evenly distributed through the egg. Now I do have a lot of squash blossoms here. I'll probably save a couple of the nicer looking ones to kind of put on the top. Oh my gosh, this is going to be good. Good, good, good. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this up. Let's save a few here for the top. Yep, I've got these jam-packed. We'll go check on our onions, and we'll get this thing in the oven. Our onions are just now thinking about being transparent, so we're going to go ahead and add our garlic. Just going to let this cook. I'm just going to add just a few more drops of olive oil. And we're just going to let this kind of cook to let the oil get released out of that garlic, and woo, that smells good. Next step, we'll be adding our egg. Got my helper here, watching everything we do for breakfast. I think he's hungry. Our onions and garlic are pretty much ready. I'm going to turn the heat off. And all we're going to do is give this a light stir. Pour it right in the pan. Again, we want to make sure that the zucchini blossoms kind of get evenly distributed through the pan. Sometimes they tend to bunch up. I'm going to take these that I have left over, just kind of lay them on top like so. And that's really just to attempt to make this a little bit pretty, even though it's a frittata and it's kind of hard to have a pretty frittata. At least I'm sure some chef out there can do it, but with my zero culinary skills. Alright, now I've got our oven turned on, preheated to 375. We're going to put this in the oven we'll put it in there for about 20 minutes and then we'll check on it. So, in the oven it goes. Our timer just went off. Now I did check this and it wasn't quite ready, so I put it back in for a few minutes. Now it is heaved up here in the middle because the air is trying to escape. You see that? You just make a little hole and it goes and it talks to you. Tell you what, that looks pretty good. Oh my gosh, let's get this plated. Once again, I have a video where there's no sound at the tasting. I have fixed this problem with any new videos that we record. The squash blossom frittata is absolutely incredible.
It's good.
This recipe does preserve the delicate nature of the zucchini blossom, but it allows that sweet zucchini flavor to come clear through. It was not overpowered by the red and garlic. Kind of went light on those. At any rate, highly recommend this. Very, very simple. So, with that said, please follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and LinkedIn. Most importantly, click that subscribe button in YouTube. Thank you for watching, and ciao.